This is going to be a recorded statement taken on July the 12th, 2009. This is Investigator Buddy Neesmith in reference to Sheriff's Complaint Number 09S017289. I'm speaking to Miss Brandt. Miss Brandt, would you state your full name and spell each other, please?
Carol Sue Brandt, CarolSueBrant.
Okay, and is there a maiden name?
It was Baker.
Baker? B-A-K-E-R?
Yes.
Your home address?
318 Palm Court.
And home phone?
Area code 850-439-2175.
And the cell number?
My cell number is 850-380-9010.
And your date of birth, please?
10/21/44.
And your social? Okay. Can I call you Carol?
Yes.
Carol, you drove up to see your husband?
He called and asked me to come get him.
Okay, anyways, I met you down there and asked you if we could talk. Because yesterday I met you, and we talked some yesterday,
Yes.
and I told you I needed to get an official statement, and I apologize for not doing that yesterday. It kind of got wild, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
In a hurry, which I hated to see because it kind of puts everybody on edge. But and I do apologize. Let me go on the record and say I do apologize for having to drag you up here to do that. Okay? All right. I came over yesterday because I got a call from one of our people. There's a red van on the property. Is that correct?
Correct.
And I identified myself to you.
Yes.
And I am the same person that identified myself to you.
Yes.
And then during that time, you verbally, with no strings attached, no pressure, no anything, gave me permission to search your trailer.
Yes.
And I'm the one that did that.
Yes.
And you gave me permission to search a shed.
Yes.
And the grounds around. And I told you we was getting a search warrant for the van. Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk a little bit about yesterday. When we first started talking, we started talking about the van and why we were there. And can you give me a little history of the van?
All I know is that Pat brought it over for Leonard to work on.
Pat who?
His son.
Okay, here we go.
He's
so we
Junior.
talking about that. See, when you got to refer to him, that's how I know him. Okay. So Junior brought the van over. When?
Oh, a good month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what was wrong with it that needed to work?
Well, they wasn't real sure. It didn't crank right. I think the linkage, I think Leonard mentioned one time, the linkage had to be fixed. And a bunch of other stuff. And I'm not mechanically inclined, so I'm not sure what all. But he's been working on a little here, a little there. Leonard can't stay on one thing long enough because of his short-term memory loss. So he has to fix things in stages.
Okay. All righty. And where do they park it?
In the backyard.
In the backyard?
Yeah.
Where in the backyard?
Well, at one time it sat behind the wooden fence. And then they got running one day and took it out to see what it was doing, brought it back in, but parked it in the middle of where I told the tow truck driver, I hope he doesn't fall in the septic.
Oh, by the garden?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what day that was?
Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday of last week?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tuesday last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next thing I knew, it was moved again.
Where was it?
Well, now we know where it was. It was behind the building, and Leonard didn't park it there.
Who would have parked it there? Who was the only other person that would drove that van? If your husband didn't drive it, who else would drive it?
Oh, you mean that day?
No, just period.
No, he wouldn't drive it at all. Somebody else would test drive it.
Who would have come?
Probably Pat would have come over.
Pat
or either Pat or a friend of his that has a license. So
who would that be?
Wayne.
Wayne?
Wayne.
Wayne who?
I don't know his last name.
What does Wayne look like?
He has short blonde hair.
Short blonde hair?
Maybe 5'7", maybe. 5'8", 9, somewhere. I'm not very good. Anybody over 5 foot tall.
Okay. All right. How long is this when you say short? Like mine or shorter or longer?
It could be shorter.
Shorter than mine? Okay. Is it blonde or is it sandy blonde?
No, I think it's bleach blonde.
Bleach blonde? Okay.
At one time.
Okay. What would Wayne be driving?
He has a pickup, but he hasn't been driving that lately.
What kind of pickup is it?
I have no idea.
You know what color?
It's red and tan, I think.
Red and tan?
I think.
Okay. Okay. When was the last time you saw Wayne?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
That day. I know he was over helping Leonard on the van, and then he left.
Okay.
And I hadn't seen him since.
Okay. And those would have been the only other two that drove the van?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody else would have come on the property?
Not that I know of,
Okay.
but that don't mean they didn't hop the fence.
Okay. All right.
Because we don't always lock the yard. We try to, but there are times when we forget.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then killers out there.
Well, even with the dog, if he knew them,
He wouldn't do
he wouldn't
anything?
bark.
Yeah, he got pretty comfortable with us yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. And the van was not in the middle of the yard, and then we told you it was behind the shed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Do you know who bought the van?
I thought it was Pat's van. I don't know.
Okay.
He just said, "Here, Dad, see if you can get it to run."
Okay.
So,
Okay. Have you ever ridden in the van?
I think once.
Where did you go?
To the store to put air in the tires.
Which store?
The Circle K. There on Massachusetts and W. All we did was put air in it and come back.
What day was that?
What day was it? Monday? Monday or Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday?
That's why I know he parked it in the middle of
Who
the
drove
yard.
it?
I did.
You drove the van?
I parked it. I can drive a standard.
Well, you just told me. Now, see, here's where you confuse me.
You didn't ask me that.
What did I ask?
You asked who else could have drove it.
Exactly.
And I thought you meant his friends. I didn't know you meant me. No, Leonard can't drive at all.
Well, I know. I said, other than Leonard, the van.
I'm sorry. I'm not. Well,
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm
Okay.
old. I'm forgetful.
Okay, so you drove the van too.
Once.
Okay.
And it was a bitch.
Why is that?
Because the clutch was way, I mean, the thing was way down here.
Oh, really?
And I have a hard enough time seeing over the wheel
Oh, it's not an
now.
automatic?
No,
Oh, is this? Oh, okay.
it's a standard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And luckily enough, we didn't go any further than we did. That's why we went there.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't like driving it.
Okay.
It's too big for me.
All right.
Of course, I've driven that big, Brent's rescue squad.
Uh-huh.
I've driven in it.
Well, that's a little easier in that van, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was automatic.
Yeah.
And I had Harold in the seat next to me when I was doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, I come in and I sat with you in the
Air conditioning.
air condition. That's right. And we talked about what was going on.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I asked you to search the van or look into your mobile home, and you allowed me.
Yes.
Okay. And the only thing I took was that box of
Correct.
boots.
But
Shoe
there
box,
wasn't
boot
anything in
box.
it. Yeah, boot
Right,
box.
boot box. And you told me, you explained to me how it showed up at your house.
Well, Pat brought it over and said Tabitha had bought him new boots.
Okay.
But I
Was
never
it
saw the boots.
Pat brought it over?
Yeah, he
That's
just bought
Junior.
the empty box.
That's
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay. When did it come to your house? When did he bring it?
Till Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Brought the box over Wednesday?
Yeah. Because he came Thursday, too.
Why would he just bring you an empty box?
No, he had it. I think he wanted me to throw it away.
Where was it at?
I guess in his van. I don't know.
Oh, which van?
The Expedition, that's what I call the van.
Oh, there's an Expedition? Whose Expedition?
His.
Oh. I thought he drove the van.
No, he just got that. They were going to fix it up and he was going to give it to Leonard to use for work. See, Leonard can't drive, but he does pressure washing and he can't drive himself there. So what we were thinking about doing was getting a van, and Pat would help him find some jobs over where he lives so that he could make a little side money.
Well, how would the van get there if Leonard don't?
Somebody would have to go with him that drove.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Sometimes it might be me. Sometimes it might be somebody else. I don't like to take him and sit there all day. It's too hot for me. I'm too old to sit in that hot.
Okay.
I want the cold air.
Amen, sister. Okay. What color Expedition?
Burgundy?
Burgundy. Okay. And that's Junior's van.
Yes.
Okay. All righty. And anyways, you allowed me to take the box.
Yes.
Okay. And before we leave, I have to give you a receipt for that because I forgot to do that.
Okay.
Okay. But when we get done talking, I'm gonna run and get the receipt. So I'll be filling it out while we talk about this other stuff that's not related to this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And I took that. We searched the shed. Correct. Okay.
Oh, I know the doors were open, so
Okay.
I would
Alright.
assume that you were in there.
Okay. Now, over by the van, I found a receipt for paint. Somebody bought paint, red paint. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay. Do you know anything about somebody painting the van?
No, I hadn't been out all day.
What about prior to that? The next day?
The next day?
The day, not yesterday, but
The day before?
what the hell was yesterday? Saturday? What about Friday?
Not that I know of. I was home.
Did you take anybody up the street to buy paint?
No.
Did anybody borrow your car?
No. Not that I
Did
know
Leonard
of.
borrow your car?
No, Leonard did not borrow my car.
Okay.
I don't give Leonard my keys,
How
usually.
how would somebody get to the Dollar General up the street to buy paint?
I don't know.
Does Leonard walk? Would he walk that far?
No. No, he would not.
How would he get to the
He couldn't walk.
How would he have got to the store?
If he went on his bicycle, and when it's hot, he don't ride it that much.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that the video has him buying red paint. That's why I'm asking how he got there.
Well, I guess he went on his bike. I don't know.
Okay.
I know that they were going to prime some spots. They did tell me that.
Who they?
Well, Leonard, and he was going to,
When did he
pick
tell you
some.
that?
Well, when they come over and said what the stuff that Pat wanted worked on, and then he said, well, Dad, you could kind of spiffy it up a little bit. And Leonard said, well, I'll see if I can sand some of the stuff out of it. So
Okay. When was that?
that's when the band come over.
Okay. But you don't know how he got to the Dollar
No.
General to buy paint?
No,
And
he
didn't
did
tell
not
you?
ask me, and he did not take my car.
Did he borrow any money from you
No,
Friday?
no.
Okay. Does he have his own account, his own money?
He has his own account, yes. I have his checkbook.
How would he get cash?
He would have to go to the bank.
Where would the bank be?
Central Credit
Where was that?
on W Street,
Is that,
almost to airport. I mean, no,
that's
up
an
from
industrial-
airport.
That's across from New Brent Firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would he get there if you
On
didn't
his
take him?
bicycle.
On his bicycle. Okay. All right. Okay. And then, of course, we towed the car or the van.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And other than the box, I took nothing out of your house.
No, not that I know of. Unless
What do
you
you mean?
snuck something. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
you
You
and
were
I
there the
said-
whole time.
But I didn't go with you while you were looking.
But I walked right out in front of you.
That's true.
Did I
And
have
I
to-
did not see anything else.
Okay. All right. Just
I don't know
check.
what you would have found anyway.
I don't either, but I did my job, and I appreciate you.
The only
helping.
thing I have of value in that house is my coins. I have a sealed 1944 set. $50, quarter, nickels, dime, and penny.
Ooh, cool. Cool.
Not uncirculated though.
Okay. And that's pretty much our whole day yesterday,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Other than the circus.
Yeah, freaking.
Okay. And when I left you, where did y'all go? Because you wasn't there this morning.
No, we went out and spent the night out at a motel.
Which
So I
one?
wouldn't have to put up with the circus.
Which one?
Howard Johnson.
Where at? On 29?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We will end this statement at 2:35.